Hey guys, sorry about the lighting, but I just want to show you, I got my Singer sewing machine, I forgot what it's called already, a Futura Quintet. And I have it here in my living room. I need to open it up, and I just wanted to show you how big this box is. I don't know if you can even tell. Okay, so I still have Christmas decorations up, I know, I need to get rid of those. But that's a fireplace back there, and that's the box. So if that gives you an idea of how big this thing is, it is huge. So I'm hoping there's a lot of packaging. Oh, and my son's little ride-on Triceratops, he loves that thing. So anyway, I need to unpackage this. I hope most of it's packaging because this thing is really big. So we'll see what the impression is after we open it up. It's been sitting here for a few days too because I've been waiting to unbox it. It's just over the weekend, my kids are here and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna get this thing out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make this a full tutorial on it yet, but at least I'm gonna show you the machine and some of its functions, and we'll go from there. Before I go on, I already took everything out of the boxes. Actually, my husband helped me because I'm currently pregnant and this thing is heavy. So at the very top though was this box, and it says that it has embroidery parts. And yeah, see. And this one here, it says it has the electronic sewing machine. What I thought was kind of cool is the very top, when I first opened it, there were a couple of things, sewing expert tips. And I know it's dark, I'm sorry, it's the weather. And then this one that says, you know, call them if anything's missing or you have a problem, you know, you don't return to the store kind of thing, which I always return things to the store if there's a problem. But what they're saying is that there's something missing and you just want to get it from them. And this happened with my other machine. It was kind of funny. My first, the CE100 or whatever it was, I had bought, it was a demo, but it was missing a couple of the items. So and I called Singer, they're like, okay, but you need to fax us the receipt of where I bought it and what's missing. And then they sent it to me for free. So that was cool. But I was like, okay. So if anything is missing, they might ask you for a couple of items, you know, to prove that. But as far as that you bought it or where you bought it, not just secondhand. I guess if it's secondhand, they want to just sell it to you. They want to just gonna send it to you. So it says these items are located in the embroidery box and tells you what should be there. These items are in the front free arm accessory storage tray and tells you what should be there. These are the standard accessories, and then I have value-added accessories, and I have all of this because I got it on HSN and they have some kind of big deal, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to open them up, but this is an embroidery unit, it says, and these are a different size than what was in the CE100. And I'm hoping one's bigger, and it is, and the other one's a little bit smaller. So in the CE100, this is about the size of your largest hoop, and this one, I'll tell you later, but I think this one's like a 4x6. It's kind of what it looks like. In the C100, you get a larger one that looks kind of like this, might be a little bit longer, and then it's a little bit smaller one. So this is nice. I like the size of this, and this guy is awesome. This is really exciting. This is huge. Oh my gosh. That was a problem with embroidering towels, like big, huge towels. You could only get something that was, you know, maybe 4, 5, 6 inches wide or big, but this is really big. So this guy comes with it. So I'm going to just go through and make sure everything's here. There's also the carriage that goes on, I believe. I don't know. That's what it looks like. This looks a lot easier to use, too. Then you had to like clip it in, and then you had to like use all these little screws, and it was kind of crazy. So I mean, I think you get what you pay for, but obviously this machine is a lot more expensive. So I'm going to go through this. The plug is in here, and bring everything out, and hopefully, okay, yeah, that holds onto this guy. And this is really big. Okay, this is the arm that you're going to attach to the machine. I don't know if you can see this, but this thing is at least, I would say, 1.5 feet long. It's super long. I mean, it's almost as long as my arm. I'm sorry if you can kind of see that. And huge, but it does make a bigger image, you know, or what you want to make, so that makes sense. But let me go through all this stuff and make sure everything's here, and I'll show you the box with the sewing machine in a second. Everything was in the other box. What I want to show you real quickly, when I showed you this, I thought this might be a carriage. This is another frame. There's 3 frames with this, which is awesome. I don't even, this one looks really easy to use. So of course I'll have to figure out what this is about, because this one is quite different from the other ones. But look at that. You can just slip it in there and then it just clips back down. Oh my gosh, so cool. Okay, so this guy, hopefully my kitchen isn't too messy here. I have my little fish over there. Is going to be a problem for me, I think, because it's so high up. I don't know, I had my husband bring it in. I didn't really want it up on this counter, but here it is. And he's out of town for the week, so I can't help him move it for me. But this is the installation software. It says for the Singer Futura Quintet. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with this already. I'm even just looking at what's on there, and I'm like, this is going to be great. I told my husband, I'm just going to try it out, and we'll see, because I have the other one still. I just can't find the disc to re-upload the other one on my computer, on my new computer, which you can get from Singer for $50. They usually sell for $100, but they give you a deal because you already bought it. So that's kind of interesting. So if I know it's here in the house, I've seen it, I just don't know exactly where it is. I'm sorry, I'm getting off track. So this is the owner's manual with all the good information. I'm gonna try and see how. Okay. Yeah, they just did a really good job packaging this. This is huge. Like all this styrofoam is large. It's still a big machine, but this stuff is just a lot of extra fluff and stuff. Let me see what else is in here. You got your presser foot, this bar for something. Of course, I'm sure that you need that, so I'll put this to the side. I'm kind of looking at the list as I'm looking on that, and it kind of tells you like what's in the sewing box, what's in. So there's a knee lifter, a foot control. So that must be that knee lifter. Warranty and print inserts, quick start guide, and instruction manual, and then obviously the software CD, including auto punch, hyperfont, and editing. Now guys, I didn't know it came with those things. Hyperfont and auto punch cost $100 each. So that's already 200 bucks. It already comes with the machine. That's the standard item. I have the auto punch. I never put it on my other computer because the lady just had it when I bought my machine. It was like she wasn't going to carry it anymore in her store. So she's like, you know, I'll just give you the auto punch for free. I was like, all right, sounds good. So I didn't have to pay for it. And then the machine is huge, large, and in charge, and in here, hopefully you can see that. So I'm going to just take this down, hopefully, and get it out. There she is, and actually how I got her out is I kind of held it and let the box just drop. So I kind of held onto her with this huge handle, and I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully it's kind of out of frame, but it's a very big, sturdy handle. Just like the other machines, it has obviously where you're going to put your thread and thread through and all that, because this is also a regular sewing machine, okay? So you can sew whatever, or you can embroider with it. I would say, as far as the weight, it's got to be a good 15 pounds. I'm not real good at, you know, kind of guesstimating things like that, but it has an extra place here. There's a spool. There's always other places that you can add things, more spools, where you're going to wind your bobbin and all that kind of good stuff, which is right here, right next to, you know, obviously where you put your threads. It has your buttonhole type things, all kinds of fun stuff, of course. And it says it has Swift Smart threading system, so I'm assuming that's going to be a cool way. In this video, I'm just unboxing, and then I'll do a video tutorial of how to start up with it, because obviously I have to load it to my computer and all that kind of stuff, and I'm still not sure which computer I want to hook it up to. So it's pretty cool. I love everything that's on here. It feels very slick, very nice. It has all kinds of automatic things here to cut your thread. I'm not sure exactly what this one looks like, 2 needles, so maybe that's a double needle option, I'm not sure. Tension. Okay, so with the embroidery, there's different options here. There's also, I think there's fonts built into it, which is pretty cute. I've used that before on other machines that I have, brother machine that I have. And then your speed and all that kind of good stuff. And apparently it looks like it has knobs also to change widths and lengths of stitches and things like that. So of course this is going to come on. It has its, you know, wheel just like a regular sewing machine over here. And then it has this part here. Obviously the bobbin goes in here just like any other sewing machine, and then there's your presser foot. I love this automatic up, automatic down. That's my favorite feature on any new sewing machine, or you know, an electronic kind. And then when you take this off, it has some extra things in here. Now I don't know that you could open this while it's on. Let me see. I just opened it and I didn't realize. I think, yeah, I'm not sure that you can, yeah, I'm sure you can do it while it's closed. Yeah, so on this checkoff list, it shows you in the front are the standard items, and in the back are the value added items. So in the front, it should have these items. It says here, front free arm, all these different all-purpose foot, needles, bobbins, auxiliary spool pin felt, spool pin caps, buttonhole opener with a brush, pattern chart, screwdriver, zipper foot, blind hem foot, satin stitch foot, button sewing foot, buttonhole foot with underplate, and thread spool nets, which are awesome. Oh gosh, you need the nets. When you're going to do the embroidery, you got to put the net on your thread. That way it just spools out really nicely. And then the value added accessory, all of those things are supposed to be up in here in the front. It appears they are. And the back of this particular model, which is awesome, are all the extra feet. Now I have a lot of these because I have a lot of sewing machines, but it comes with the value-added accessories of darning and freehand embroidery foot, even feed walking foot, invisible zipper foot, parallel stitch foot, pin tuck foot, presser foot shank, 1/4 inch foot with guide, ruffler, which is cool, side cutter, twin needle, and wing needle. So I've never had a twin or wing needle, so that's kind of cool. I have a lot of these other press feet, and I've probably never ever used them before in my life. The only things I've ever used are the regular press foot that everybody uses, and then the embroidery foot on my other machine. The rest of them I've just never used. I think this is the ruffler. It looks cool. Kind of medieval contraption. Never used it. So anyhow, what I'm going to do is just get this all together, and then just make a tutorial of getting it set up as far as loading it to your computer and all that kind of good stuff. So thanks for watching the unboxing, and if you have any questions, please ask them, but keep an eye out for the next video. I'll probably do it hopefully right around the same time, right before or after this one. So thanks for watching. Bye now.